And therefore, Black Sherif is making history to become the first Ghanaian artist to sell out the O2 Shepherd's Bush Hall back to back in a row. Na chese as part of a yene Iron Boy toy, Mobe Kaya, maybe na Black Sherif release a yene Iron Boy album, Yinanka Wakoto, Nanka was wako London, but and maybe a bit trauma Muntunomu ye, they want to postpone ye, and this is the set timer. A year Black Sherif sold out London's iconic O2 Shepherd's Bush Empire not once but twice on a concert. Say so tell you what a microphone to you and I'm family sharing common.
And no problem. And no problem. And that topic remember.
Again share a year Black Sherif making it in history as the first Ghanaian artist or selling out a year O2 Shepherd's Bush Hall 2 nights in a row, a 2,000 capacity auditorium. 2 nights in a row. Owie Sako twice so a year O2 Institute Birmingham and also now a sold out. Let's look at the wonders that Black Sherif is doing.
Yes, I think it's very commendable, and to me, I always say as long as we follow you, there's always somebody out there or be show up. Ebiana enye to that capacity there, but say one say obi do sa obi show ya pamao etino me dear, my first congratulations will be to him, and will be our man event say on koye non koshe, and that is the only way you know your smoothness level etino. Now that he has done that back to back, I feel he should dare the arena. He should dare. Or the on there when ya full capacity can on ya how far at least on him say okay, my smoothness level 10,000. What you said. Then next time, how do I market it to get the 20,000 and more? Because the shepherd na 2,000, that's a 4,000 no. And so a person even 6 months promo for the arena just to bet on himself, and also when you have 10,000 arena now. I think say it's something big that none of our
arena is sitting capacity near say.
I think it's 20,000 and 20,000. And if Obetimi 6 months promo just to bet on himself and get half of its crowd, that is enough, and enough for him to know say okay, ebia minya another time I met him afele. Because when it comes to the performance, I think say Black Sherif has something that people like when they go and watch him. The performance, this as a antics or the kauna ama for any jehu. And you see there was something interesting about this particular one video I'm sharing. When you say some of our artists, when they go and play certain shows, Osha crowd do my own say baby or higher basi amount for I will go to add to the optics. Because excitement na one side baby.
The video can maintain say chemukaka. Say a bassing
performances. When you watch, you can see that some people are bassed. You know the bassing technique is there just to fail because it's business no more, and the optics are important to get the next deal. It is sometimes almost back and that's a ticket name and that's a ticket name, but they still need the place to fill out for the optics. And they bass people. In fact, now say some Uber driver be in Komobi Ameti, so they are part of the people who bass people. But you see, this particular show, from every corner you will see somebody sharing a video from on TikTok. It's like they are all fully immersed, which means say they were all there for him. They know the songs, they love the songs, and they were there for him, which to me was one of the beautiful things about Adena Mihu, you know. Every corner, or top in part or down, like or video now who are touch on the so crowd, they are all into it, they are singing, and to me that shows saying it has really penetrated. I think a certain generation they are messing with this album, which is I think the Gen Z and some of the millennials, but I am more of the Gen Zs who are now the active music users. It is a worship crowd now. Penny for and you might was our album so I related to penny for more small be, but there can you now no related to the Gen Z. And to me, if Ophelia say as a Gen Z or bet tappy only that Gen Z audience, now he should go for it. And I am sure there are more Gen Zs or more out there, they will be able to give him 10,000 capacity if he does the O2 arena. So he should just there.
All right, JB.
Yeah, Mitchell, my main chair at T-phones so. Yeah, it's just a wukuta gold. Now we buy and you go there quickly. And then you create quickly. It's a Nigerian word. Shade, I reckon I make and say Black Sherif, the message and the type of music I wear, you know. And yet your ordinary Ghanaian message and I say lane ana wanamono. But because of label Chino, they are able to push him and send a message to the people who are looking for his type of message. Now, Sewutie Ayana last time I saw on your dohonyum because he has better message to set out there, and people didn't like that idea. Yeah, Ghana ha so back out. No one for commercial music ma on sell it. Kwanakotie we outside. We outside. Stoneboy was so. Mugis was so. Kwesiata was so. Yeah, one thing. Now, how he outperformed. Stoneboy was on there. He did his thing. But this boy showed, say, when it comes to commercial music, he's still able to handle his own. But he chooses to go that route, which is to give conscious music.
Friday night, ya Joata, Chichia, Mama Fing. With you, hallelujah, 3 a.m. home matching. How no Muslim now and say, modern girls in the sword.
What?
Pamana, me, my hit, or Bremy case of my masote.
Yes.
Nice life, Muslim and co. When you be by Shabin and co.
Yes. No, today.
Mama, where's the guy and I? I feel, I said, baiting now, which is a pretty girl is at the
Shadia, yeah. If this guy or commercial music, he can do it. Yeah, this boy is only 23. Look at the message he's putting out there. His choice of words, Cratch will say, he's reading, he's studying the game. When you look at his audience now, the audience are not there to dance. So they understand the music, they know the lyrics, and they are singing along. Yeah, something is happening. We have never seen anybody like Black Sherif. We've seen many, but at the age of 23, this boy with his type of message he's putting out there and the audience he's reaching out to. We've had many artists, but how many of them were able to reach out to the variety of audience that Black Sherif is tapping into? Yeah, my brother, I think it's 24. When he puts his videos out there, when you see people, foreigners or US at the moment, foreigners, they're all singing along to Black Sherif. There is something this guy has. There's a message. And I make an for because say, oh, I didn't make us say, yeah, show me at the age of 23. Why not name your munyansa? No, I'm for Nanya no kwana make up. Chario, Opo Nyansa no Ghana, it's very difficult for people to sit down and listen. I'm for Rebo Nyansa no. But for you to say over 2 Nyansa no and Krana store, maybe Jinaho 8 year to along no. Mugis kai or say message need the word beba but how I will be see canon ama amount for the asano and as amount for it and only so Black Sherif has something unique that he's doing to still be able maybe in the beats any trap now or you overlook the message. Take time and listen to the lyrics.
I do actually.
He's different. It might be brave, but for him to get the chance at the age of 23 and doing what he's doing, he reminds you of say Tupac. Tupac Ofrimo at the age of 25, lyrics that all can. And let's just say he was ahead of his time. We may not see Black Sherif right now say he's ahead of his time, but we will understand.
All right, Kwadwo.
Yebetia etiefo. Black Sherif tour or bo. Yahoo videos fe amanfo any age. But the beautiful thing I mean who ne na de a wo ye nyina no ho no the impact free the shows now all born muba esan say we see so you musician and niema bebre betimi influence ama wa lose your originality. A lot of factors. If you are record labels, your environment, but for Blacko to keep the originality, and niema bebre o han ke betimi asue off, but otronia or person musicians bebre o na they are unable to write what they feel because of be a label, be a was an environment, no pressure, be a deba. But black no, I don't know how I want me build a wall be around him. They are no person or deba, and or deba. And the kind of topics are all can was and a real life messages and stories and our two on any so Nidiano is more of an experience. So all kind of concert 2 years ago Mozambique disco concert. You see, Oko Black concert and you know know it's a story because you can feel say any work komu any near so relatable and no can was it you become very close to the person because of side experience now. And so I wasn't surprised. I mean, video no, I see the other new jaito, yeah, but 2 months, and almost word for word, all the and or 2 or you know. So Black Sherif, I'm just happy for him. Say, Otimi keeping his sanity, no. Now upon the pressure and music, modern day music, a woman you know still no. Okay, putting originality, none or no per se. If free mobile and or the musicians be brain yanesa, and it explains when say original stage, but could be a mirror no soon because and you know a real and a performance no so sounds real. It's real, never boom sana, and so it's a real situation. Say it's so everywhere near see ever, and you'll be on it to me, yes, sir. Be brain now perform here. Oh my ninja. You see, so we a musician. Now say ultimate tron no ma wow person what they be through mo. Now say fans this sound be pesa no na. That feeling is unmatched. A bit more based on circumstances in this situation, so they are smart to write stuff now pick it. Yes, such a performance is different from and you may through cremu what no. Now as I buy a hit. Now we just stage now fans no. To sign your because at that moment, you know, they remind you of such situation and now come now they trust sign. So you bring all the emotions. Some of them will come and just perform and go. No emotions. And try just you media grow you happy. You entertain on your call. But people like Blacko who call the concert no say you have signed up for an experience and a real situation. You are going to connect. Your emotions will be touched. It's at the end of the experience you get. You know, it is an unforgettable one.
Right.
Kudos to him. I just pray for long life. And you hear say obinyang kwatente anya hoden na otutu nanamo no obetumi so ahiehia nkrofo a omobeboa no ma ne achede no atumi ahyen yie. We are just waiting for more greatness.
As I go for brain so anticipate said December way Mozambique disco no, how is it going to be like?
I tell you, or no Black will show the what could be that you know say Yankodia grow.
COVID, I think said this year.
This year, don't miss it. And yet a good year from the band no. The kind of cohesion almost be general stage in so any energy or the baby general stage in so. Who call Black concert? I want to say yes. Oh, by say, and yet, or sit there. Oh, and you sit there. And yet, I'm too. Where born live no tone a voice there. And yeah, dear no. Which means a voice now. It's not on the heading. Tone no. And yet, be more dear and any ya boomanichi. There be way no tone or tone. What you say? And you see, no, if it is good, it is good. I didn't hear I see a bomb there on here can want some. Oh, obi a wako Blacko concert be a OTM no. Enim sad dia making and no cre. Obe mo aniaje, obe kasa, baby obe pause near ne fans are interactive. O we ne nyom no what nyom na o try na I say it will kono you share in the story. And that's the message now. These are artists almost you show now. It is worth it. It's a when do sa level now. Ubet me aye bibi sa now bacha ya no bro who has kakra. My mama also. Thank you for the words so sweet.
Sammy,
So mo start ye near see na say ye na say yeah yem pesa ni
Niema ada niema
na sami me mabo obi na mabo obi din
na sami niema be ada obi aka bibia wo
me mo obi din so
na bi na wo kasa obi start ye niema sa wo pesa o chese
me kasa me wie no obi asoma no asi bani na me mo obi din na me mo obi din na me mo obi din na den me be kasa me be kasa o ma me kasa mi wie ya na o ba be so na me mu bi edi na mo bi edi say
obekọ ho akọ
ya ye charity for say artist be mwadi o so anya de you say ye can artist okuta the biggest song in the country yenyina enyum artist cro
na artist ben
oh yenya enu usao me de minim
ente ye hwan enyum ben
enyum no master t to wa sorry dem
de away
debi
enyum ben no
enyum no master t to wa sorry dem
top of the morning
the master t dey a praises wa sorry dem debi
na wo ka sama is ka sami ka sam no na ye hu dia wo ka
me nivim me can me prepare my mind towards foco
like Kimpaluta foco and then say the biggest song ever Ghana
yes
really
the biggest so far yes
by what standard
because yanko black Sherif
wa ka ayi asema afi de wo na asama be shift go
me say the biggest unto all the afa the bride
yes
okay
anya me na maker and I'm about ayi bi din
research
my catch was a meme say the biggest
according
song.
To
the biggest song in Ghana is folk. Yeah. Man can keke.
So see
Opo obi aka.
Anka we na tili wa ha no ani so ko police streaming numbers na ba.
Pull him running.
Okay, kojo you say it you.
First of all, I say nkoma cost studio ha nyina I say mo pese mo hyemu fire uja bi say I say mo pese mo ka say fire uja say black Sherif vetwam na say de mo chire nyina che say abrantie no speed bi so a say nkom hye bia ne ne ma entimi mem. But you see on a more serious note, black Sherif chire niema bia for some time now. Me feel say abeye burden on certain artists be so say, oh sorry, I saw go by the trend. What Ghanaians are supposedly looking for. Say Ghana for the say no one yet and no man jam a year you friend say commercial music. Nesani man Ghana for the unyum or say the narrative no. And a chese listeners no mutie nyum no omuntie nyum kwawo. They want to listen to something that they can connect to. And that is what Black Sherif is touching on. And it's almost say Tonyum to say the sebi yakwa sorry ya peja dana si obi anim to na and it shouldn't because the guy is on arts and kasano. It start from wo ye art no and a wo ya man influencing on others. He's bringing out something in him. It's not about what the audience wants. That's how I see it. Black Sherif abedu baby a se say no opeso oye nwuma wo betie no enye de wo peso oye ma wutie. And that is working beautifully. Yan fan record label ntonchen. Somebody will argue okuta big record label. Chale record label omo nchire audience how to sing an artist song. They promote the song. But Usha said you must say to Black Sherif na. This is not enye
na se label na push am went ya better na wetie sua lyrics no. No. Ya wo enyo ya push am yetie but yetie by ento. Omo artists no bebre a hate. But when omo perform you don't see people singing along to say the Black Sherif yen. So record label no ye juma but he is touching on something that I think the inner creative part of him is what he's giving it out. And yet, yen shed the encore 4 year, and I think it's working for him perfectly. What Messer say,
till he touch on O2 he shouldn't rush. And yet no the bema ya say Black Sherif Drew. He has arrived. Yeah, what artists be brave, what Africa ha omukuta big streaming numbers. So omun try class on be bida. Because look, yes, fear role. It is not fear role. It is not fear role. And yet all two ne bema na.
Tilim pacho mani we mema wa bem.
Okay, we na me take our course.
And yet all two and the bema Black Sherif statement I ejina p. And yet all two say all two padia and canon ke artists need to say a diamond platinum man came from more African conversation, but he is the one of the biggest African artists ever. Omunye bida. And you know, it is about the obetimi no ye. And just as Kojo Tache on Black Sherif performing with live banda, you see, say he's actually giving a performance. Oh, this is not a friend say, oh, you na busa was there any bino. He's actually working towards building a certain brand, a year solid for him as a young artist. Said age or one. Until the ohian say a be encouraging the all year no. He's on the right path. Uncle Swan on ye. More bibia influence no ye be ye no na be on ye dear office of a woody moon on ye, and we will keep on appreciating. And of course, Ghana for our more a year UK a domasi. Say so it show the young boy know that kind of love. Na anko yesu say omu pay shoes, and then omu pay. Sa ko de ye bi 2023 two or ye 2 shows to aso. Yes. And when so it means like if you package yourself well. Sa conversation no Ghana for more amanone no omun support artists no omun pese omun be pie omun pese
ube didi atemu a ube ka say ye rig say ya ye be dey aba support oh na me di shame ke
na di shame Mate me that say for that input commercial break ya to a call for input and then there you also so but on a more serious note it is not about say Ghana for a one man on no support artists no. I think say the only thing is say the artists, the organizers should do the right thing. And of course ebeko baako ebeko mienu ebetima komiensa
let me respond to Adena Okano.
Hey, and then
let me respond.
Let me respond. So Adena Mekano, I'm not saying say he has to fill the O2 arena before we can see say what actually in something. I'm just saying that he should dare to if he wants. Listen, you can't tell me say any Ghanaian be Ghana and in the world. I say yeah onya sponsorship and now be all your man is uncle O2 arena no is all basically uncle. Most of them are not there because they are afraid of no kasa wait me and that is the thing that has held a lot of us back. Diamond platinum is still relevant in our culture here. Mean can't say the fact that Uncle sell O2 doesn't mean, and I'm not saying that the fact that Blacko has sold O2 it has taken something. I'm just saying it will add something, and he should dare to because clearly he has the audience there. 4,000. Now so there is a 10,000 auditorium. What is stopping him? And truth is, every artist here in Ghana, Obi Bekacha was saying. Say I did not go to O2 arena. I'm an audience. I'm pen or bois. No transfer.
Underground artists. We are kind of putting unnecessary pressure.
No, we are not putting.
I said the Nigerians have done it, so I also will be so failing.
You see the mistake you just
it's not a mistake.
Nigeria. I'm saying
that
clearly no.
Nipala 4,000.
Sami, money we in a submission. Then if you have something, I'll let you come. We say it here for no month.
Compare Ghana to Nigeria. I'm just saying that you have done a 2,000 capacity twice, back to back. which means that there is an audience. In fact, also can say on the big tattoo.
Yeah, O2 Institute.
So no number ne can one, which means say
5,000 capacity.
5,000 can what feeling. So I'm saying say day on yourself. Day on yourself. And you put a make out. So whether or not or buy 5,000 auditorium 2 times, I'm gonna 10,000. He has there to do more numbers.
And
day on yourself.
Even because of the venue, no.
Yeah.
2,000 asa.
Asa.
There's another
That's what
1,000 that want to buy
so
tickets.
I'm saying if there is a 20,000 auditorium and you can try and get even 10,000 for 1 night, you have dead on yourself as an artist. So you can't tell me that any Ghanaian or African artist or global artist wouldn't want to dare at 20,000. They would dare, and then can win vision as an artist. You would want to.
Yeah, me say that Ghana ni be feeling 20,000. That Ghana ni be winning Grammys. I am maintains you. The patcho mo is here many motie ni patre many motie streaming platform be na o phone so audio mark no me I haven't even no hold on but I'm talking I haven't finished then you want to hear the essence.
No, but you asked us a question.
Streaming platform be now
It doesn't matter. Finish your stay. Let me
no streaming platform be now.
No, it's not relevant. I want to know what
so you want
saying.
to hear what I have to say but you are not willing to answer my question.
No, hold on. You have asked a question. I want to see how relevant it is to Asama Beka.
Shadia, I have lived outside. Oko UK. The question I want to ask you, Nise, Ghana for clubs saying the whole UK. Entertain, baby, omukoko many saying the whole. Look in the Nigerian communities, you will see so many Nigerian restaurants and pubs. How many Ghanaian clubs and pubs and the whole UK? Ko US, the moment you get married, sa kodi bana ukobia. Baptist for Bebochi, Presby for Bebochi, Assemblies for Bebochi. So Ghanaians outside, US and so many other places, no. The moment they get married, no, it's like going outside to have fun is a taboo. I am telling you.
Really?
Yeah. Colorado, Denver, Busa Sarkodie. I was the first one that hosted Sarkodie in Colorado. People, the moment they get married, no, if they are into church, they feel say going to these type of shows.
JB Mami Busa Wasem. I think so we've established say artists no say you know they are not just for instance the Black Sherif classic example. Black Sherif crowd onyaye even the album Iron Boy album to your and son or buy your call back here you could see said there were diverse race of people our audience name. So it was not just Ghana for it was not just Ghana for says he say you know enyumna ye tono Blacko has been able to cut through the market or fans kakra ebi wa Nigeria ebi wa ha. So are we saying say if say Blacko can say or selling out a bigger auditorium chinchina ye Ghana for nkwane bebana.
Okay, look at the type of music Blacko does. Blacko ba Ghana na all boni show. How many shows now normally big shows and a Blacko a headline? The message and the type of music Ghanaians love it, but it does not move Ghana for like Sarkodie and Shatawale and them do. Shatawale and listen. When was the last time you heard Blacko say Blacko a headline a big show in Ghana? Listen. Until it is not about say Omunyano. No, it is not about say Omunyano. Listen. Them. See, don't use Blacko as a yardstick.
Talking about Blacko.
Don't use Blacko as a yardstick.
You can't make a
what I am trying. Hold on. What I am trying to tell you is that listen, Blacko is able to tap into the other audience because of the style of music. The style of music. Kwame Eugene cannot reach out to those audience. And Kofowe music industry, they cannot reach out to those audience. And the choice of music, the type of music, and how see most of his music. You see, when you look at
so what are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to tell you is that Ghana for you cannot bank on them to fill that 20,000 or capacity now open. And our music, Black Sherif, see. Look at the type of music he's doing. Look at the audience.
Okay.
What you say? Kimpaluta has been going back to the UK, back and forth. Kidiko. She auditorium on performing. That should tell you. Alodia can same way, and he is a promoter in the UK. Asema Wakano, Muntie, Jeno, we see Shadia. If you are looking, Shadia, if you are looking, Shadia, yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that.
Tilly.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
Tilly, please.
Someone told you. Shadia, yeah, are you listening? Someone told you, or your promoter for years, UK. I said Ghana phone to me sell it. That auditorium out. What you say? Now we have an artist. He's doing wonders. Black Sherif, right? Listen to his style of music. Is it the normal Ghanaian style of music?
How does it
But
change
we people
anything?
went there.
No. You think they're Ghana for? Listen.
First of all, no.
Shadia.
First of all,
And I'm telling you, you cannot do local music targeting Ghanaians and expecting foreigners.
Stoneboy cannot do. Stoneboy did it. So don't sit here and be part of the naysayers. Let's encourage our artists.
See,
the guy you are talking about.
Let's just keep it real.
No. We are keeping it real.
Let's keep it real.
Part of your problem.
Then you come out and say so be able to me.
Also,
I was not see.
I think me part home. I think JB, their Tilly cano.
You are part of the problem.
Can't say.
No, I'm keeping it real.
No, you are part of the problem.
There be any amount for if you want to reach out to the larger audience, my one you cut it across. Simple.
You are part of the problem.
No,
let me tell you why.
Your music should cut across.
So JB, are you saying say black onyuma what you know? It doesn't cut across, Anna.
They say a cut across.
So what is your problem?
You don't see. You are not following because you are not listening to understand. You are listening to respond.
It's not true.
You are listening to respond. That's why.
Please.
No. We have to
hold on. So let him finish, and then you come in. If you keep interjecting, you are making noise, and nobody's listening.
First of all, 20,000 capacity now per se black will go after no. What does it serve? A purpose. What does it serve? Shadio, yeah. Listen.
You are a music critic. You don't know what an
we do shows. Shadio, we do shows for money, right? We do shows for money.
No, so why were you hosting
if the promoter knows say Obetimia Fele auditorium now, why wouldn't they do it? And you are sitting here forcing say Nipaneko Fele. Abrekwa they know say on to me Fele. That's what you are saying. Where should you go?
JB,
if you were you the one that told him to go 2000?
We'll be encouraging the same.
What the crowd being on DJ Breezy. Girls, yeah, what one thing. Chama confirm it, enti ya papi. TSC chroma enti jayo, yeah, what one thing. 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 TSC chroma enti jayo, yeah, what one thing.
Atika, ye jiremu, amina papa wajipe. Ye tiemu, free night call space to space. Me friend, on friend, I care. Menya mi jole mi sing me Ethiopia. Menya mi baby mi sing me Ethiopia. Unya wadi ya fa wutu bo adri. Mi kura mi die about ting be de. I think I'm made in a crina my finger. You're yes see a ginger gadi cross your bed to the finger bunting. Cross your bed to the finger bunting. So cross your bed to finger bunting. Ting bunting.
Yeah, I want it. TSC chroma enti jayo, yeah, I want it. TSC chroma enti jayo, yeah, I want it.
Otiamu hallelujah, 3 a.m. Wahumachi. Kamanu Muzemina wanti, morning gas in your swati. Trapper Miami, Samama Soti. My life Muzamian.
All right, 45 minutes after 3, and then the 8th of July. Entertainment review. No Wasugusu Awutie. Yabesanya ba studio hani ama betuan common. So it got heated a bit. There was a home so kakrani a sign ba betua so. Say JB the Mugu ki kan sembe bratili and no enya me patcho microphones no ewo on. Yabeba studio hanum say na fe yaba aba betuan common. So Tilly for microphone no na send na wutisi mi nkomo ni mu no. I think you have your bite on and near maybe JB Kanya winning in Yajing.
Yes, I think so. One of the biggest mistakes we did as a country was making melodious words on our artists the final word. And to me, it's sad to say the things we have seen happening. No, we are like the reason I was interjecting hard was the way I say but because the conversation is about Blacko. He has dared to do something. And per what you even said, no, the audience, no, it doesn't appeal to just Ghanaians, most of our audience does. Now they do. Now our artists do. Now your problem, they say, we keep saying, say, well, even if we are out there, it's still the same Ghanaian audience, no more diaspora now, and I also see, and most of them are not daring. So if you have somebody, that one guy, that pair, the crowd we all saw, it's not just the Ghanaian audience, and we've seen how Nigerians accept this guy. So how come we are not able to put positivity in their space and say, yo, Blacko, the way you are able to get the Ghanaian audience out and get some Nigerians and get some whites, be daring, kekeo. And the fact I'm saying be daring doesn't mean that I am forcing him to do it. And let's be honest with ourselves, unless we don't want to tell ourselves the truth, no Ghanaian artist, and I repeat for emphasis, no Ghanaian artist will say so on your chance to feel also on ye. No Ghanaian artist, because on who say no. So if we are talking about Blacko, you see why I didn't bring any other artist in. Blacko, we've seen, okay, he has filled this 5,000. Me for makeup in the beginning, I said he doesn't even have to dare to do the 20,000 at the place. Just there, the only 10 pounds. Or 80 you know your smoothness level and you know how to better yourself. That is the goal of every artist. He keeps saying something Ghana for your komusa, and that is why we don't go anywhere. And we say things to encourage them to think, say, oh, a higher now one, you okay. No, I'm telling you, every Ghanaian artist wants a Grammy. Every Ghanaian artist wants to fill that space. So why don't we put positivity on them? Say, yo, you can do it. Dare to do it. Even if you want to partner with somebody to do it, just dare. Just there. I'm telling you, if Blacko did not dare to go, how would you know that he can fail? That is the only thing I'm saying. Say Blacko and dare and call her uncle 2 days. How would you know? Say Sako there uncle and dare uncle. How would you know that he can fail out on it back and forth? The same Alodia. Santo Kwana or Muni Stoneboy Eko. See the kind of things he said. But Stoneboy sold the place out that same night. You get it? So instead of telling an artist you can't, how about you can? Just there. Okay. No, what does it hurt when they do it? What does it hurt anybody? Yeah, na adwem bone ne ya no bone na de ka artist so say artist echo try we be na wetima ya na ye huru no and they don't have the film to do it, but say ye adwem pa as a people we should be able to encourage them. Boss who ukoye no say 1,000 na only 500 crowd boss try again, you go fit do am. The Nigerians we are saying they didn't stand up no koye you, they tried, they dead. So if Blacko we have seen per his audience, assorted audience, why can't we say there? Kim Promise went to Bali, went to places to fill places. Why did he do that? He just dead. He dead, Keke. That is all we are saying. Nobody is imposing anything. In fact, the budgets that will go into that, I don't have it. I cannot give. So if you have somebody who can, we are just saying, there, Keke. Don't say no to any artist.
Yeah, I think say Tilly one temase menkase emma artist no enye. Me say we cannot rely on Ghanaian audience what abruchri to fill the 20,000. That was my point. It's not me catch us said they don't like to come out. Shadio Tilly. Ghana ha omo ya de outside can promise Stoneboy and now Black Sherif so started. Omo nyina haven't you realized say omo nyom enye typical Ghana songs. Stoneboy can give you a typical Ghana song, but when you listen to his album, it is not your typical way say me yenyum for Ghana for. What you say? How many shows Anna your fresh Stoneboy man kobo for local shows UK? No. But he was able to fill that bigger auditorium because say Nenyoma Obono enye for Ghana for nkwa. He's reaching out to the larger audience. Then my whole point I was trying to prove to you is say Black Sherif Onyendruo, and we cannot rely on the Ghanaian audience to fill the 20,000.
So no natili echemu say audience na Black Sherif say all banking no and na wonya no. It's not solely Ghana for.
And America no, it me patch say not all can be about say Ghana for them, you know, say something about Ghanaian supporting. And I may person me show your attitude. Ye de wa bruchri ho. We Ghana club or Ghana pub within 6 months, 2 years, na gu. So if you really want to sell ewa bruchri, now person when you far, don't depend on just Ghanaians. Do music be cut across to the larger population.
So Mimusa, this question, I think I know na Mibusa wa yan to me answer na interjections ni memu. Are we saying nyuma say black oye no? The style of music and the style of writing, any other? Are we saying it doesn't cut across?
It cuts across. It is not your ordinary Ghanaian music.
So what is that?
No, see, no. What I'm see, you said something about filling an auditorium, and you mentioned Ghanaians coming out, and I'm trying to tell you, say, for the rest of Ghanaians, say, you know, we cannot depend on the Ghana community. Black will do it, right? Who else is going to do it? Majority of them are doing typical Ghanaian music. Yeah,
Uka typical Ghanaian music.
Okay. Oh yeah, you know our typical Ghanaian.
No.
You know our typical Ghanaian music now. Shadio, yeah. Debia, and I'm telling you this. Debia and Yakase Ghana for Mphile Auditorium. Ewa Buchri 20,000. Share. Debia Yakase Mphile Auditorium, right? Ewa Buchri. Let me tell you something. How many times Anna Ghanaian artists Ekobo shows or any other African countries or Africa in a year? How many times na Shatawale show? No, I'm coming. I'm trying to make a point. You see, you don't listen. Shadia, the reason Nigerians are able to sell out bigger auditoriums, you know, Nigerians are able to sell it because it is not only Nigerians who are coming out. They have sold out Africa. So when they go out there, all the African countries, they all come out to support.
Okay, Sammy Brim.
Yeah. Okay.
So I see how many Ghanaian artists are able to do things in Africa. No, what is that question? Okay,
no, say it the way I said it.
No, why is it that when you say
in a year, how many shows Anna Ghana artists are performing on other African countries?
I'm coming to tell you.
No, say it that way, so you can reply correctly.
I'm coming to tell you, and you see the mistake you did was you intentionally singled out one person to use. He's not the only artist in Ghana. So if you are talking about Ghanaian artists, let's focus on the things that are happening. Typical example: artists who went out there. Stoneboy was out there last year. King Promise was in Sierra Leone. In fact, his list, you see, now Butrena research was to relax and do the research. But if you use one person, no, take their list. No, it's not one. I'm saying take their list. I did TGMA, whatever. I saw everybody's own and the shows they played, even in Africa. I'm saying that take your time. But if you say that and you pick Shatawale and say, oh, Shatawale, how many shows? You limit every artist to Shatawale. He is not every artist in Ghana. There was a Stoneboy that year. There was a King Promise, there was even a King Paluta, and there was a same Blacko. So don't use just one person.
Our music is on rotation.
Bossu, can you tell me?
Music on rotation.
All right.
Tell me otherwise.
Mamima Samim
otherwise.
Sammy.
So yeah. This whole auditorium, it is not just about fans. It's not just about where the music cut across. It's about investment. Which of these artists, it is a black show, way say or what that investment will be to me affiliate to or back for that 2,000 capacity now. He won't. If he can now. The only thing I may make was not like the Tilly you. I am saying that let us not put pressure on the artist say. I say I was say yes so you Ghana artist. I was so fairly 20,000, 10,000 because you talk about this and you forget about investment.
But that's not what Tilly is saying.
No, I am saying, sir. He said no. Me
You don't need to. And so see actually. Or you soon as example.
I am saying, sir. No, not that. No, what? Why did that come on? Why? Because it is a thing on our AMBPR. The only thing that we want to see Ghanaian artists the only thing that we will appreciate Ghanaians to do, say artists na here. And I was deliberate to point on that because say Ankoba say one fail 20,000, one year 10,000 and change the why you say now on yes.
Okay, Sammy, Mamimbre
That's what I'm saying.
Mamimbre Munamin correct here, Debbie. I think say yen na yeti ha ye bon komwe. Dia me a Thomasum Tilly kind say. Black Sherif to me affiliate 2,000 on one night. Was sign Abomodia affiliate another 2,000 on another night. Ama wasa kwa bo a year O2 Institute Birmingham. And no ye the number ne kanwa. Let's just say approximately 5,000. And to what say if Black Sherif to me affiliate 5,000 in there. And ye not on there on there because as an artist there is a vision. Say na yeti here na nke ne topic I discuss is about Black Sherif to me akwa O2 arena. This is a huge achievement on Black Sherif's you kind of saying catalog. And to what I say on there so what to me bobe 5,000 dia and ye not 10,000 crass say O2 pick 20,000 ya but say O2 me chechem say be TF no be nyan common say say O2 be to me for 20,000 na say Black Sherif to me about 5,000 that means so push you be to me and she in fact she specifically said take it 6 months to cry dedicated the year promotion or be to me use 6 months no e dey aton arena and say 20 crown obenya no obenya mu 10 at least he has dead. And you know the common me pacho me pamacho. The common is not all right, it's here for 56 minutes after 3. Peace FM Entertainment Review na mugusu amutie. Kwajo mesel ubenya bote na me frewa na wakasa. Sami mesel we
na
me situating common ye say na be ya 1 GT ya no ankosi. Okay.
Because I want to also me person me demanusi me say it is not a say obi be push you obi say onye 10,000. But what I am trying to tell you that the basis of Ankoma aiding in investment so you can't dare say I would dare cast a Black Sherif and your 20,000 for be failure on you.
So be already on one be.
Okay. Kwajo dia who can then come from Kwajo for microphone na brim. Kasa.
You've taken a part that favors you and if somebody will even give you because we can
you started by saying say
on anyway actually it's okay we've said enough.
Yati sound come away if you honor the na ye beto so na yakoye ni mu mena we story bi ababa betoja story bi ababa betoja chese etifo Samdakus ewa humane so aye ne between komo story ne headline read say or say there is no movie industry in Ghana. Kumahood belongs to me. Na yenya Samdakus wa humane so achese ye ne between komo na wache adekode potty ntia will make those statements. Sam me pa chote me kan ma kwa about the entertainment review so.
Yeah, me also.
Okay. All right, Sam. I think the headline of this story really I will say there's no movie industry and that Kumawood belongs to me. But unche mukaka.
Okay. Me that na matia phone phone na omo studio hon so. No kre Sean City eba my office interview me about the name Kumawood and Kumawood Awards. Sebia the baby one other. Entry commodity moana chip in about that. Say industry. And I'm say you need industry Ghana as Kumawood industry. So we're talking about Kumawood.
Okay. Now, yeah, one of the statements we'll make here now, which say, is that really a movie industry, or is just a loose network of individuals trying to make a living through film? And no, now person say because yenim say Kuma Wood woho, yenim say Gali Wood woho. We've seen a lot of movie productions you know. In as much as there's been some challenges, especially when it comes to Kuma with the recent minister for Ashanti region, Kraba, meeting, stakeholders meeting near the idea, Kuma would. Now you saying say we don't have anything in Ghana as a movie industry, say be new Hokrana.
Yes, but then I'm a patron and say what we have associations like all the associations like Film Directors Association, Crew Association, your Actors Guild, your Producers Association. But you need Federation Board via all the associations meaning also government appointees to cry also more best spearhead our industry, you know. And I think we don't have set things like so-called Kuma would.
Okay, and see what Pastor say without the associations name Yamana was say functional and no new one just a movie industry it doesn't exist now.
Oh, the movie ni de Obia dope. Obia sorry Otimbe director. Obia sorry Otimbe producer. Obia sorry Otimbe actor. And Oko other elsewhere, Babia, Yeshua Masuna, it is not like that. Say Obia Betima sorry about said the industry BMU, Akwe Bibia, anyhow, anything I said, you movies are a bioha and can be about Ghana and Omoni be on Babyano and the petit young culture. What I say?
Okay.
But you sir. All body no ho a regulate yen emma say o koye movie bia ye wo baby a board bia o the script beko na ya hwe mama ana say on say akwete say menya me 50,000 okay me ana ma struggle no menya ma me mpe e bia same na o me play role we mame ma me mpe we no me we mame I pe ebia we no omeso camera mu mame ye wo expert ya training wo mu a omo ye very good a sabi omako school akosua technically omako sua there about filming we don't use them what you say it anybody be a regulated animal no even the okra na the same mame and I say me who say anything na sa interview no busa me am cancer no.
Okay, na yeka yenimse 5 pack ho. Efa movie producers association. Na upese o chese 5 pack no sebio wo mu nyom adwuma se ne ese ma wo hu as a movie stakeholder na.
5 pack a film producers association of Ghana. One body producers obi wo ha onye movie maker but onisika ena wabem ena obe produce the ope and oye. And you want Actors Guild, almost training almost a omajuma, and you want crew association. Jamaican association so, and say young Canina mum bako any representative from all the associations no, and from a board be and regulate your industry na say ya no.
Okay. Enti wo susu ye mu no susu se sene anka obia obi o sika obeso investing in the movie industry obi wo sika na wakwa akotwa ne movie no dey about so no so atwa movie obi fi ha no akotwa wo susu ye mu die na anka feel say saying anka feel say ye no ema ne ye papa na building those structures na anka wo pese ohunu no.
Yes, and na make her say all the associations no should come together. Now you have formed a board because say you find say film producers in Kwa and share industry no so on in other way a better one-sided Entinka all the associations ni na ebisia na fe ye leaders omo be board ni enya board chairman ni enya secretary enya we ase me se me ye bibia metima ko board no ho na omo direct me na se board no ewo the representative from another government ewo representative of board no so a se bibi ni na ye bibi wo aban mu a sa croford na de beko na omo akobede e de amaye se ekoye se ye jai no tra sa no bia etimi bogram anyhow bia sa dia minya sure say ye industry no e beko baby because ya struggler be do sadly you go so struggle obia nya no personal ayikakra bia na okote baby no otwa
okay. Now, it's me to was here, na me to was here. Person said there should be an institute, say a government institution, be a regulated na oversee a year sinitwe jumano. Send ye be ya sa enyema amope regulations amope ni ande be fasa institution ni ama a year movie industry na jina na so.
Ka pepe na me patre.
Na NFA say what National Film Authority ho no a buying institution no unhu say an authority in the movie industry a share buying siana.
Well, basically na we were talking about Kumawood, but me say NFA ho which NFA no media to me no function ye mame.
Okay. All right, and yeah, Samdakus, you better say any change more what they am making or a yes, our statement is so yeah, that's bebre. All right, Samdakus, a bano a yes in the trade you may more, and also a movie stakeholder, especially a way Kumawood industry, Nemo, and now watcher, now Jane, Afa, and Samuel. Me for Sami and Shasi, because a banner yes in the trade you may more, a yana Sami dear, would you more cut in a pass, Sami? Yet you.
From Samdakus to Sammy. Sammy rest. Yeah. Sebi. I respect Samdakus a lot because meaning way back when our industry ni Kumawood Awards yeah. And know we've been a pandit or radio so for a long time. Now, if I hear somebody like Samdakus can say you need BBFN industry like film industry or and yana like say somebody like Obia or no what me through that the one who say industry no I'm making BBI through it in his life from the TV station or one now Kumawood TV ne winning in is under the industry no so no and then no so ne mano sebi ne sakona no and you say there is no industry and so when there are conversations around the film industry no na say ye nkofo kasa ya na me ya say people talk as if they don't know anything happening so obusan say NFin can say institution associations near your 5-pack your film crew your say and ki be nya men ko mu nyina no omo ya penipa ba ko da o ma no nen ka ban ayi is it not the NFA no na what describe no nti onim say e wo ho o say ka bi o say onyanya anka no the thing is already in existence and you are still talking about it unyanya nti unyanya can happen way because the associations now they are all representing on the NFA board.
So no say a year NFA no structures no ni niema no ohun say nye adwuma papa ma no.
Say o appeal say adwuma na omo ye no na enko yie na aban ema na hokeka na say o appeal a that is different but who can say na aye headline. Is there any film industry? Do you know the number of investors you are even driving away? With that assembly statement in every industry say we have a national film authority emremu and the deforming and so says I am telling him said there were person nani so ade hu na nko o fesenka ebeye na aban e wo hodada e bia nim na wonim because see I mean sure so obusan say the functions of the NFA kra na obeka say onim o kan ya ne say ohun say ya adwuma papa. That means he doesn't even know what constitute to the NFA formation ko onim. And osa Misre. This whole thing, my memory of the genesis of it is and tokwa on Kumewood. The name Kumewood. And one tokwa na days are interviews in about because he said
for tokwa.
I ono na Sam Darkus na Kumewood. And no this are interviews here o friend no Emma and some more kind because he feels he owns the name Kumewood and to on Peninsula the Ashanti regional board now more forming now mo say Kumewood Ashanti then the Kumewood film board or one man, and that's the genesis of all this. You see, say do bebia ya mama yenyi sa sebi mediocrity nyama bi se nyama bi ba se ye pese esi ho kwan bi se na yenka ho se ya mfre yen a ye say enye ye den ye kan ya mean I am a very strong pillar in the Kumewood industry and I moving in Kumasi. Oh yeah. But yeah no yen frame me doesn't mean say me tena hana men kan ho asemboni I've come TikTok to square my bomb minister na baso e wade a oye ni nyina yen frame me it doesn't mean say engu the fact say ye involve wo we fi say one na we did the name Kumewood and the name Kumewood and yes Sam Darkus na de buy he actually registered it by nyon na de Kumewood no nyon na coin the word Kumewood or de buy it enti no mo nyet say the asset there ono na wa ye bibia ma eye tema e beto film industry ni mu through the many times na artists no shooti ma mention the genesis of it na a bit to say yemfa say ejeko na in a week or 4 productions enti no oba kodwo set so na kodwo a release no mane ko tili set so echina onwie de wo ya wo ho no ade achi a na release no ama na kwa akoye bi ama me brother sort as na co-rotation and through that na movie ni koso bebrebe no and some of the people met my bojon sajman name o ma no mka say they ya dani Kumewood the real like the kind of and the better name term then you registered it say oh they award
na say obi abodi no obi register na obi edika kwa register say ne dia
fine and I me say enyi say una wotena wo dem and I create ye na wa obi kofa free nsem eye industry name aba and our fan will register so if say ye for me board bi wa Ashanti region na ye di edino to so a you don't say wo dia intino chinchina I say because of that intino and you say you use that name Kumewood na better than the term ewo ho whether you registered it or whatever I bet than the term that industry ni so if they want to use it let them use it and munya isa kasana industry ni ho there's an industry and we are fighting say abinu be pay say we are looking forward for the film fund and all those things what one them say there is no industry. Is it not in the manifesto of NDC that they've made a promise say they will allocate money for the film fund and is it not the NFA the odaye so na wo so no say why na ebe twasini anka me dey come board no na board ahwehwem say yi ne ye script ne ya na professional wo do sika ebe twa no unim say ye wo editor bi afa no TP Clan Samuel so asaya or ye one of the best edit unim just a board and recommend them out unim so one of the big cinematographers Ivan Akwabi and so nobody sanya board na be yes sanya man as an industry say a board no na utwa movie na a professional na ye sade no baby American Nigeria wherever ye sade no you are an independent producer say a sponsored project by the government our government na bete your friends a committee to oversee it. Inti saa nneɛma no mo ka asa na mo me yakɔ akyire mo de yakɔ akyire too much. Yakɔ anim.
Kwajo for microphone.
Na an converse obusa no say ye kan industry kura ye dey. Industry ye kan dey because over the years no I think say ye dey nsem bi ahye tri mu ama ne esesa ye Use wood industry na den ade bra den your producers wo your distributors wo we are also saying uni industry enipa wa akopɛ na music production okruma ye wo krofo bebre o mo ye bi your distributors so bebre ye wo krofo cinemas any ade all these things are working the fact say bia o fi say enye adwuma yie no does it mean say it's not working adwuma etina mote hwa niam esese mo study about the changes in the environment business environment no na matena asia ye ni industry no ese kwakuma no bi na ekohia saa de no ma no ese ya amesa bi na ekohia saa adwuma ne say bi this industry no ade we na change you because you don't even accept say our industry better na we adwuma o ma yeyi. There is an industry. If you say you need an industry, you can say that. And I say institutions, any institutions don't want to make it the industry. Individual producers, any distributors, any now, obia form part of the industry. So the first say, if you are 5-pack, and when we say we are offered anything, na juma no yen or yen doesn't mean say there isn't an industry. It is sakasa no. Yenjai sakasa nani me here. I see a yema juma ekoso yen ye ho ye. So play a part. The other person play the part. Kakra. They make it the industry stronger.
Okay.
But talks. So they say there's no industry. No, we should stop it.
Okay.
MY.
JB.
Yeah, me person me who said time na he was at the top of his game. Now on tiso during his heydays no. Now me person me who said not industry structured during that time. Say na structured that. What did he do? And then to you know to make sure say it's structured. What you say? One thing I have realized and say Ghana has said obi ya de na ne time with twem. Na say new people now but no nyoma no oma acknowledge na then they feel say they have to say something to undermine the new movement. Yeah. And which it is bad, but I also understand because to say the Naminuya Samekano, he has played a major role in the industry. What I say, since we be Kosovo Kumase movie industry, it is only right say ABA acknowledge and say be phenomenal be involved. But say I'm fair for your legacy stake. And for people to keep respecting what you have done for the industry, men can be bonny about the industry. Yes, I for the
great bonny ben asamda kusaka.
No, o kase industry bieni ho sana. Na omo struggle to go out there. Omuchia actor
that's a Ibrahim Tuari.
Oh, the mature. That's a bonny na atuogu. That's a bonny na atuogu on the mature. And a idea what Ghana ha. The moment one involve a legend bino. Ye busani bibia about the new movement with the new guys they will have something negative to say about that. And maybe they kind of say so person will legacy stay intact to say you have a part Kojentry, you have a part that Lumba. Or something negative. Don't say it, don't talk. Just let the new guys do their own thing. They more kind of know.
All right, Telly.
Yeah, I think say the stars not on one is a reflection on one of the biggest challenges our industry we is how Kuma would for believe say NFA is not for them. A craft for film when they are omadie and almost your omadie because clearly on chin to muse NFA ne or authority it covers at the end of my no because as some that's American true. Offer NFA board now, it is made up of all the associations. They all have one person to make the board. And the people there had the problem from film crew for their 5-pack for their audio and visual. There is a big body oversee no problem. And for you to say industry ne bi ni ho Now Kuma would for now bisa no say who do which means he doesn't regard the NFA. Now you see my big problem is I agree with what the Ashanti regional minister is doing or in the industry no, but so one share it will cause a big friction between NFA activities and your no, because if people like that and who say oh meanwhile they need the NFA to agree or assent to everything they are doing there because they have the bigger picture. And I last time so anything they will do there, whether the board they are forming or whatever they are doing there, then it needs to coincide with NFA. For NFA have the master plan and a move be there more rich here. So if they start to think, say, on one more diano and a governing body and the NFA and Kanwa and now NFA, I want to show myself a big problem with Ghana. And I really want the regional minister, the team now forming for the movie industry, they have to sit down and know say, listen, it's a subset of NFA formula. Right. How do we also make sure say they a force in line? If there is a bigger thing, how can we talk to the NFA to say that is how you can do it. But if you see yourself too as an authority there, or mobile rough.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. So Kojo, we'll final words. Nah, yeah, sorry, so.
Okay, my final words now, as usual. I tell my phone na yechiamu. Nyankopon hyira mo se abribia motie entertainment review. Na sabria ye wo ha so ko abuso kan farmuk. Rich Boats 1 auto passer. Oma biem kuha. Omutie entertainment review. Bechia me boss Rich Boats 1 auto pass ope inji papa power. Enti yechia omutie nyina Yankopon hyira obibia.
All right, Tilly, final words.
Yes, Ghana Music Awards USA and Japan Best International Collaboration of the Year. Me pato Montomano Maseda at the Japan Best Male Vocalist at the Japan and a Gospel Song of the Year Maseda by at the Japan. Mama found man na will be a free Ghana. Elder.
All right, JB, final words.
The mechanic say Black Sherif on Koswana on T and him. It's amazing and you're my way, you know. T supporting no.
Sammy.
Me fa kwenye yesu na maka ache Mr. Samo Nyameche of Miracle Film say, Papa, you initiated film industry in Ashanti region. Men ma ubia enye se kume wood and ubia mpri kume wood. Who now ye embodiment of filmmaking in Ashanti region and nobody can erase that legacy. Intinu so biso na di kume wood ne ho ne man ye mesreo twaso. Why twaso? Ena ope suit ashenso a the royal suit oko TikTok me di Sami Rasta o de ko search me wo honum obehu me number e wo me TikTok page na enemy ninsa wo so ba bia wo bia pese me di suit e bra obia no me ye packaging dia bro.
It's here for a higher piece 104.3, 25 minutes after 4. And Tuesday, the 8th of July, near the entertainment review. Ebrewi, midin the MCI, Eboa Mina Mitine Muma, Minya Bema, Akosia Boaje, Nyankopon ya Domnia Wonkwan, Nasebibia, Kama Yawada, Yebesain Eshia, Ewahase Minkai, Yamanoni Fonina, Se, Ghana Music Awards USA, Basso Live on the 16th of August, Ewo Atlantic City AC1X Studios Hall. Ticket ticket ne so de yegusu ton VIP $150 san so na regular $100 VVIP ni de ya ton amanasa enti no wo pe wo ticket ni bi ato a wokọ social media na wa ye den wa send DM to GMA USA wo social media na se send me ankasa me DM na mebomodiana na magimoso na chese bibia aye kama yankopon ya aduma ye besan ehia Thursday medam asemakramo.
What sorrow do you so? Want to many di. Aquadam podie. Okay, say na wanyini ato ape. Ferolet nearly draw. Na make am former war. Ferolet nearly draw. Vitamin B1, B2, B12, folic acid, zinc, iron, copper, ne lysin wom, biotin womo. Biotin yetrini with ye mano ye kama. And ne so wom. No ferolet nearly draw. Nebesiesio. Ferolet. 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 Enya nawo pharmacy shop biara ebe womu etufon call Harvard Pharmaceuticals Limited and Cry Okaishi any SGSSB bank na hwe animo 0244-631-402 ana Pill Care Pharmacy East Legon America House 0599-889972 edi aji edwedi nkrato yatom
enano kemenu ka kiti nanka yanti asemdeu esai ayar sabi okoye na emergency nya adwuma akosunsu ni cesarean no amazo hospital adwuma efo no amakra in same world wentina de bia misisu bia say fa ho St. Michael Specialist Hospital woni St. Michael Specialist Hospital die bambo kesie pa nene won dia semde na mu won say senior Ghana for ho be hinha wonti won the discounts ato am services sunyina me kire say won ate so kakra tie bi general consultation won ate so 50%, bed charges so 30%, ICU 20%, surgery beyond so kitane discount intimate twentwen so kra fresh 055-447-4210 ana koma so ye wa beka la pass a branches potechriwa St. Michael Specialist Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptional comfort, every patient, every day.
Jeez. As in Sonia should do. I know I'm boko why. Ago.
Yes, Bremu.
Hey, what you have no Tiamusano?
A Juma no kwaya yanuna or so cra body pains are all from Munyagro.
No cre.
And a man once you dim me and apostle manu. And it's a with the original how den sanu.
Medium Mikonia speed dot spray and in the gel. And I'm this spray baby I am yano. Few minutes, ya Jome.
K. What's the speed dot the
Your friend speed dot spray. The gel so ne ye pain relief spray.
And a train, namin ko pebi mano na nasa my mobo.
Oh, speed dot be man fast relief. Se pensu na wa wachi, waposo, ukotodwe, wabeti, wonsa, wonentini.
Efia, ye fast no copy breme.
Speed dot spray and in the gel. And yana pharmacists and over the counter medicine sellers. Also chemist and what dia ba adabraka okaishi and kumasi. Ya frewon 0302-245-334 and 0322-022-496.
Speed out spray and in a gel.
Ni relief. A speedy.
FDA adjudge the encartoya too.
Oh, Echo Bank Mobile to make me say, oh, Echo Bank Mobile to make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh, yeah. Download it. You go enjoy it. In my ramen chain. In my ramen chain. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills You can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just starts with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Kim promise.
Yeah! She was saying, get a Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste.
Ghana for Musario, Ghana for Musario. Na Kapfam, asan rhyme prices nisubio. Of course, Cindy no apekin Kapfam achi signal no atiti no manu su goyi this time. Say a year air condition, cookers, and for ni TV size are open. Price no is at your doorstep in the Cindy no pick you promo. About for breaking news, Kapfam the Hillberry, Albert Town. Oh yeah, the world's first design-centric home appliance. Hillberry, a world-class brand. Oh, would you Google? Me didn't cry a flex. A bini Hillberry smart inverter washing machine. AI washing machine, oh no. A severe slow, a severe power. And also extra silent. Design no cry a Jahu picture. Hey, Hillberry, a didn't trendy. Sitting up picking tea globally. Come from that cutting the price to the lowest. Try sitting in the time where DBO, Nashani and Nyao. Rack up from. And if you say, Cindy, I'll pick you up.
What's better than your bestie? A bestie who brings the hottest blockbusters to movie nights, keeps the kids smiling with the funniest cartoons, and never misses a goal. That's GoTV Stream. Your soapies sorted. Your football live. Plus cartoons, movies, and more. No extra costs. Just internet and an active GoTV subscription. Your shows, your vibes. Your anytime, anywhere bestie. GoTV Stream. Download it today.
Peace FM.
Peace FM, yeah. Station with a vision. 104.3. Peace FM. Peace FM. 104.3. Peace FM.
The Zambian government, Bishop, sold the copper mines in northern Zambia to an outside consortium for $25 million. The copper mines for $25 million because they couldn't manage to keep them. The company that came in and took over the Zambian copper mines in 3 months made a profit of $75 million. They did not pay the Zambian government upfront in cash for the mines. They were going to pay them over a period of time. Here we have this company that has an understanding of how things work, raised the money at the government's expense, took money that the company should have, the government should have been making, and gave it back to the government and said, we paid our debt in full, and give them now 0.006% of the proceeds of copper mining. When right outside the door there's people in poverty, people in not eating, people ignorant, people dying, high levels of AIDS, and what's the deal? Churches are full, people are praising God, Africans pray all night. Prayer is not in the success equation. Prayer is in the revelation equation. Decision making is in the success equation. You have to make a decision and be sound. We have to be disciplined and make sure we go and get what God has called us to get. You can be full of the Holy Ghost, but you can still be ignorant. But as for me and my house, I will get understanding. I will get understanding. It's time now for us to rise up and be counted. This year, the country of Ghana turns 50. Ghana was born the same year we were born, in 1957. Ghana and South Korea had their independence dates on the same day, the same year. But look where South Korea is. South Korea is by nature not a Christian nation. South Korea by nature are Buddhists. China, which is the next large world economy, they have stated that in the next 10 years, 20% of the Chinese people will be multimillionaires. that means almost 450 million Chinese will be millionaires. They are not Christians, they are Buddhists. The Japanese are Shintoists. Those in Indonesia and Malaysia are Muslims. It's not about praising God and hallelujah and a great thank you, Jesus. It's about possessing an understanding as to how things work.
My name is Ekuya Afakuma Yabua. Mitye Odia in kind. Oh, yeah, Abu Burger. Oh, yeah, burger.
Peace FM. Omintimrim. Yatintim. Yakuta vim. At his steam. And him. A quantum brebre. Yadimba ba Jojo.
Yadu kwaba Jojo no na ewa so ubo wa se ubetie Jojo. Aya Jojo to Jojo na kwan so brebre e na abeti no. Achenkwan na waginega. O twamu smooth.
Anyum ne sempadere. Engusie kumo. Odi angan kwa mi ebu atrase. Sate.
Peace FM.
Mami fa message wedi kan twam